Trigger warning. Imagine yourself being at a funeral and you've just lost a really good friend. You've lost an awesome friend, and she's there in the ground. And everybody is remembering the wonderful person she was. Just the memories keep flowing as the body is being lowered into the casket. Over here is a little girl who's standing by the graveside watching the casket go down. And a man is holding her. And he's holding her tightly. And she's on the edge of the graveside. To others, it looks as if he is protecting her. But as he's holding her, he is saying, I bet you I can throw you in that grave. I bet you I can throw you in that grave. As he lurched her forward, as if pretending to throw her in that grave. That day, I died for the third time. I was that little girl. I'm going to share with you a story that helped me to overcome. A story that made it easier for me. And it's these simple words that says, it's SOD. Start open discussion. Which means if you don't talk about it, you're giving other people opportunity to continue doing the different abuses that you normally do. So because I've learned to do start open discussions, it's made it easier for me to overcome a lot of things. As a child, my stomach was a hoarder. And everything just came in and stayed in. Emotions, food, everything was just hoarded. I was not getting rid of it in any way. And then was asked of me one day to give a stool sample. It wasn't going to happen because my stomach was a hoarder. Let's go on further in life. There are many abuses that happen to others people, myself included. Have you ever had an opportunity where you're seeing that something's happening and you think you're the only one that is happening to? We are all influencers. I got a proof, 100% proof on this one. Have you ever been in a room and you smell this thing? And you realize it's somebody else's perfume that has come in ahead of them? They've influenced you. We are all influencers in some way. So for myself, I look at the different ways. It's not that I'm trying to influence you. I'm trying to teach you what I learned that made it easier for me because I've learned to start the open discussions. I remember I was going through a period of time where I was going through a lot of abuses. I mean, a lot of abuses. And because I had a friend that I kept on talking about, it took the power from the bully. The bully no longer had that power over me because you know what? I was no longer alone. I was no longer alone being attacked. I was no longer alone being put down. I wasn't alone being humiliated and everything else that goes with it because I started the open discussion. I had an opportunity today to come with or without clothes. I chose to come with clothes. See, it works for me, but that was my option. It's with or without clothes. And there's everything that we have in life, whether we choose to or not, there is an option in it. I am just telling you one that works for me. And that is start open discussion. Abuse, start open discussion. People telling you off, start open discussion. Somebody hacking your account, start open discussion. No matter what it is, if you keep the dialogue going, you've taken away the power from the person who is attacking you. I know from time to time, we all wonder, is there anything else that can happen? And we're wondering, what else? But it's not for us to wonder what else. We just say, okay, start open discussion. Because that's what we need to do. I know in England, we have a word that says sod. And sod means, toss it, to hell with it. But for me, I took and I twisted it and I said, let's make an acronym out of it. And I said, S, start, O, open, D, discussion. And by doing that, whenever time I look at something and I go, wanting to say, to hell with it, sod it, I'm going, no, start open discussion. It takes me to the part where I call somebody on the phone and says, you know what, this just happened. Am I seeing it right? Am I seeing it from the right point of view? I get somebody else's point of view because I can't see it all. And it allows me to get a different point of view on it. And then it also then allows me to overcome. Because isn't that what we're here for? Is to be overcomers. And that's the best way to do it, is to not do it alone. You're looking at this. Most people, they have a partner. When you go home at the end of the day, what do you do with your partner? You talk. But I'm saying, take it a little bit more and start that open discussion. Talk about the things that you don't want to talk about. Because that way, you're taking back the power. You're taking the power that belongs to you that you can use for future things. So I want to say thank you again for taking the time to listen. And I hope you are able to, when that next thing nudge up against you and is pushing you away and is shoving you from where you know you are destined to be, start that open discussion. Talk to someone. Because it's only in the talking to someone do you overcome. Thank you again for your time.